So I think the better way to probably think about it is there may have been a spark of consciousness that is involved in physical matter going back to the very beginning. And I mean, I'm not up to date on like what was the minute zero of all time in space. That's still an open question. Nobody here could, I think, answer that conclusively. Penrose seems to think that it's a cyclical cosmology kind of thing, which is its
orange theory, right?
I mean, there's a lot.
I've got one that I still haven't even shared that's just out there. So
I want to hear about these things. But the idea is that consciousness would be a property that is kind of like mixed with gravity, and this kind of, how does the universe prevent itself from constantly branching into multiverses? Is that if there's a possibility for two separate branches, one way or the other, that this collapse of the waveform moment, that collapsing is around consciousness. That's what when we think about consciousness, all of you being conscious or whatever, what we're describing is sort of this foundational rule of the universe that uses self-observation to prevent the multiverse from spawning infinitely. Because that would be, the creator of the universe also agreed that would have been a ridiculous way to design a system. So he's like, how do we make sure that it doesn't branch trillions of times, trillions of directions? So that could be where consciousness is sort of acting. But that means that
you're saying consciousness is the point where it would play a factor during a divergent choice between two outcomes, correct? Of a probabilistic quantum nature. Is that correct? Yeah. And almost because of the collapses, it then forces it in only one direction, preventing this